Alrighty. Questions 9 and 10 from unit section 8.5, lesson 8.5, I guess, page 397. Number 9, it says, a busy street can produce sound levels near 90 decibels. So, street, 90 decibels, depending on the number of large vehicles. Calculate the ratio of the sound intensity of a power saw to that of a city street. Power saw, I don't know what that is right now. Sound intensity. Sound intensity or sound level, there's a difference. Let's look. Hopefully I can fit my book under here. Notice it says typical sound intensity, that's in watts per meter squared. Sound level is in decibels. Okay, it's asking, I think, for sound intensity. Yeah, sound intensity. Okay, so a power saw, does it list that here? I'm assuming it will. Power saw, 120 decibels. 120 decibels. We need, not sound level, we need sound intensity. So what is this in sound intensity or watts per meter squared? 90 decibels. It's just in the chart right next to it. Sorry, the way my camera's set up, it's kind of hard to bring it this far over. But if you notice, well here, just look at anything. An alarm clock. 60 decibels is 1 times 10 to the negative 6 watts per meter. Notice the difference in 10 here is a difference. This is like an addition of 10. This is a multiple of 10. Okay? Difference 10, multiple of 10. Are you guys seeing what I was pointing to? I hope so. If it's not making sense, please let me know. But let's do I can show it here too. In the street, 90 decibels. Excuse me. The sound intensity is 1 times 10 to the negative 3. 1 times 10 to the negative 3 watts per square meter. 120 decibels is 1 watts per square meter. So this goes up by 30. Like you add 30 here, you multiply by 1,000. Okay, that's 3 decimal places. Like this as a number is 0.123. This with as scientific notation, 1 times 10 to the 0. So anyways, it wants a ratio, right? Back to the question. Ratio of sound intensity of a power saw. So power saw is first. So power saw is 1. So it's power saw. To city street, 1 to 0.001. Okay. Another way of writing that would be just 1,000 to 1. Cool. Does that make sense? I have a feeling that some of you were like, "Oh, I was looking at decibels. I was looking at what's it called? Sound level versus sound intensity." I'm just going to check my answer here. Sorry, what page was this? 397. Make sure don't set you off wrong. Yeah, it's back. Okay, now number 10. A burglar. Well, is it the Hamburglar? A burglar coughs with an intensity of 2.35 times 10 to the negative 7. So 2.35 times 10 to the negative 7 watts per square meters. I don't know if you can hear my cat freaking out, meowing and scratching back there. I'm really curious what it is. Burglar coughs with that intensity. The burglar alarm is sensitive to an intensity of 1 times 10 to the negative 10. So this is the cough. The alarm sensitive to 1.0 times 10 to the negative 10 watts per square meter. So it's sensitive, so it hears that. So it's going to hear the cough. Okay, this is a greater number than this by far, just by this. Forget about the 2 by a factor of 1,000. But it says it will ring if the detected sound is 30 decibels greater than its detection threshold. So each decibel, remember, kind of just talking about number 9, each decibel, I'll go to the chart here. When decibels increase by 10, then the watts, that's a bigger W, the watts per meter squared increases by 1,000. Okay? So I'm going to pause this. I don't know if my cat is trapped somewhere. Hang on. All right, sorry about that. For those of you that were concerned, he was in the bathroom, I turned the light on, and he was standing in the middle, just meowing. That's a cat's brain. Okay. Where were we? The question says, the alarm will ring if the detected sound is 30 decibels greater than its detection threshold. Okay, so this is its detection threshold. So let's convert that to decibels, because that's what it's kind of messing with us with about here. So 1 times 10 to the negative 10, which way am I going? That's 20 decibels. This right here, this is 20 decibels. This, 2.35, 10. Okay, I'm just going to look at 10 to the negative 7. I'll show you what I'm looking at. That's a library. Okay, 1 times 10 to the negative 7 is 50 decibels. If we multiply this by 1,000, it's 60 decibels. So we have 2 point something times 10 to the negative 7, which is very, very close to 50. It's a touch over 50. A hair over 50. So this is 50 decibels plus a, oopsie, sorry, moved the camera, forgot to move the camera. So that's around 50 decibels. 1 times 10 to the negative 7 is exactly 50. So this is like plus a tiny little bit. Anyways, the alarm's going to go off if it's 30 decibels greater than this threshold. 30 greater than that is 50. Okay? The cough is a hair over 50. The burglar's getting caught. Does that make sense? That's kind of a circular way of going around it, but if it doesn't make sense, please let me know.